So there was a woman named Nani Cabral, and what she was doing is she put 3 or 4 people on the payroll of the company who did not exist and began basically clocking them in and out and generating paychecks for labor that never happened, but changed the direct deposit information from their paychecks to bank accounts under her control. This goes on for quite a while, I think probably over a year, and where she's enjoying these paychecks for these fictitious ghost employees. And then the company has a labor dispute with their security guards. So the security guard company's attorneys begin to suspect that there's a ghost payroll scheme. They contact the FBI. I get assigned the case. I began pulling bank security videos, and what we see is the car of Nani Cabral, the payroll person, pulling up every other week on payday outside the bank, and her sending her 14-year-old granddaughter into the bank to withdraw the money in cash so she could enjoy it. And then me and a brand new agent right out of the academy went to go to her house to knock on the door to interview her. She invited us into her living room, said, listen, I wanted to talk to you about this situation at work. There were some employees that were placed on the payroll that weren't actually doing any work, and I want to understand what your position was as the payroll clerk. Did you know anything about this? She's like, no, I didn't know anything about this. And so then I scooted my chair around the table and sat next to her and put my hand on her arm and said, Nani, we need to talk. And I go, there's an easy way and a hard way this can happen. And we know what occurred. We have all the records. We know where the money was going. We know how this all went down. I think it might be in your best interest to take the path of least resistance and tell me your side of the story. Because I don't believe that you did this because you're a bad person. I believe you did this because you have an extraordinary need for money in your life to support your family and kind of pay the bills. And then she broke down immediately and gave me a full confession. By the time it was over, the loss was quantified at $224,000 that she had enjoyed